All right, so let me make sure everything is good. Nope,
Well,
nothing
no.
is good.
Yes.
Okay, we got
Everything
nothing good.
is
Okay.
bad. Okay. North Korea.
Yes. Like, it's not just North Korea, though. It's like communist in the sense of communes.
Yeah. It is a true communist utopia.
Exactly.
I don't know about utopia.
Well, I mean, they probably think it's one.
It's an interesting sort of separate but equal here because the people in that area, because they're this, they're this independent community, they think they're better, and everybody else realizes they have freedom, so they think they're better.
So it's North Korea.
Yeah,
so this is North Korea.
Propaganda versus reality. I mean, the people who have freedom have. Okay, that's not ideal.
Okay.
The people who have freedom also have traffic problems in Shit Creek, but...
Yep.
Okay,
This collapsed probably because of a fire.
Probably because of
the earthquake. Yeah.
So, there's one more thing that I just am curious about experimentally, and this is down to how the game does noise pollution, which I don't know. You might actually already know, and if you do, just do this anyway, and okay. I will learn. I want a section of whatever, like, the largest highway you can build that is not connected to any other roads and just sitting in the middle of a residential area. So you said you do already know the answer, and I'm assuming because you're not, making unhappy sounds, that this will not actually produce noise pollution.
It will not produce noise pollution.
But I'm perfectly happy with the idea of there just being a random chunk of highway in the middle of this residential. Hemlock Highway! What a name! What a name!
The disaster response unit, because we're definitely going to need that. I mean, we're causing our own disasters here.
To respond to the disaster of your 5-year-old nephew is running the town.
There we go. That's probably a good spot.
Does it not have an area, the disaster response unit? Is it just...
No, it can go anywhere. So the helicopters can reach anywhere in the city.
I
see how this is burned down? It's not going to repair itself, but when a helicopter goes there and looks for survivors, they're going to then be able to repair after that.
I mean, the survivors have been under rubble for like a month now, so maybe they're not alive.
So I also want, we're ignoring that. So we also want to get an earthquake sensor in here so we can find where the sinkholes and earthquakes are going to happen before they happen. Not that it matters, because I'm not going to do anything about it, but there we go.
That's a big area, yeah.
I mean, it is a seismometer.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's no reason it wouldn't be a big area. But wouldn't you need... I mean, if you to get an actual location, you need to triangulate, right? So you would need at least 2. In fact, you would need 3 to triangulate. Okay.
So I'm just wondering whether I should make the weather radar and the deep space radar be part of this Gestapo district. I kind of feel like that's too fitting, so I have to do that.
Hope that some of the people in North Korea are
scientists.
So meteorologists for the weather radar, and I don't know what sort of scientists.
Probably astronomers.
Yeah, I guess astronomers. That makes sense.
And then we will also get
we already just sort of hoped that there were some doctors there. This tall radio mast, of course, is just projecting propaganda at all times.
Right. Not just to the Gestapo area, though.
No, of the Gestapo area to everywhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, and also to the Gestapo area. It's not really a Gestapo area. They weren't disconnected. I mean, it's a hermit area.
Yes.
I feel so much safer
already now.
Hashtag safety first. Hashtag disaster. No one has ever written hashtag disaster response sensor. A center, yeah. And no one has ever written hashtag earthquake sensor. Like, that's not a real hashtag.
I think that's actually
another place where they can
get
get real close, but not quite to the freedom.
We're gonna move this outcropping again.
I love that. Here, a survivor. Lucky you. Hashtag. They survived a long time.
Yep. They sure did. It's like those people caught in caves.
It is really tacky to tweet hashtag lucky you after someone survives an earthquake. That is just about the tackiest. Oh no, the helicopters can penetrate this area.
Fortunately, it's only for disaster response.
So they're the UN.
Exactly. They're the
disaster response force. That's fine.
All right, so let's get some more residents in here.
Actually building up the totally disconnected.
Well, let's make sure that the zone goes far enough so that they're not, doing renewable stuff going on. Yeah.
Non-freedom stuff. Because they also believe that they have true freedom, of course.
Renewables are freedom.
Yes.
Oh, shoot. They're not on this side. Oh, you didn't tell me. I could fix that.
Well, the people who built the wrong kind of houses there will be put to death.
That's right. They will. They're gonna move out. We'll see if new ones move in. We'll see how it works with new people moving in.
Can anyone actually move in? I just like that for the aesthetics of it.
Yeah, they just have a backyard, an interesting backyard.
Yes,
is all.
It's you can run track back there.
You know what this is? It's a runway for a very small plane.
Yeah. Yep. I can't recommend flying there.
What it really is, it's not a runway. It's one of those. It's like takeoffs for hot air balloons and gliders and.
Yeah, they aren't usually paved. That's
this one is.
Good
this is a fancy one. This is a fancy one that makes you get hurt when you land on it.
Yeah, exactly. I would not want to land my paraglider on cement. Like, the slightest screw up and I'm having a bad time.
I mean, you've heard the term raspberries. All right, so
they are at least building houses. We don't yet know whether anybody.
We don't know how they're moving in, but zeros on here so far. Well, these haven't moved out yet.
They'll turn very inbred very quickly.
Yep.
These things happen.
But they're living on organic and local produce, so it's all good.
They'll cancel it out.
Yeah, exactly. Their health is probably peak health.
I mean, insofar as this game probably didn't factor in incest.
But we have a clinic, so we're all good
right.
anyway.
So even if they did, since all
that
health
solves that
the same,
problem.
yes.
There's no real entertainment here. Oh, nobody's visited because there's 0 visitors so far.
One wonders why.
So I can fix that. I just need one single entertaining thing in this park. The hole apparently isn't enough.
But if you put something at the bottom of the hole, would that count?
I'd probably need a path to it.
Damn.
There we go. Now I should get visitors. Please.
Somebody visit the sinkhole. I beg you.
All right, let's take another look over here. Got a lot more houses.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're being built.
Yeah. No one can move in.
Hey, somebody moved in here.
Somebody
we got a young adult
out of nowhere.
Well, no, they grew up from a teen.
They might have grown up.
The
Yeah, they're uneducated. Not a great surprise.
Well, it's good though that they're uneducated because these are uneducated jobs here. So.
Yes, that's what they need. If we let them connect to the area where they could get education, then they wouldn't be able to get jobs, and those sites wouldn't be able to get workers, and that wouldn't work out. So there you go. Yeah, from this angle, you can't tell that this is actually not a functioning.
It looks like it was built this way intentionally.
Well, it was just by intent.
The intentions of a 6-year-old. 5-year-old. Well, you might have had a birthday.
Well, you'd think, given that it's now 2024. This is gonna be the devastating one. This is gonna be the real bad one.
But it's going so well.
So, you know how, the breaking off services didn't really work?
Yeah.
I anticipated that and had a backup plan, and I'm sure you know exactly what my backup plan is.
No, I actually don't.
You don't? Okay. It's that if we
I do know. Break the roads.
Exactly. The only road connection between the two oblasts should be the highway roundabout. Well, and the roads within the highway roundabout. Other than that, they must remain separate because the services are flaunting federal law, and you're going to have to destroy both roundabouts, of course, which is, you know, the roundabout has had a good history at this point. I think it's time. I would accept rejecting. Oh no, because the rejecting traffic doesn't work. Yeah, I was trying to see if there was a way we could keep the park, but not really. You could. Okay, I would accept the roundabout about the park just only being connected to one side, so that they can
How
still
about
have the
both of them be only connected to one
That's
side?
fine. Yeah, sure. I mean, we're being slightly dodgy with the state
With the
line.
border, yeah. But that happens sometimes.
It does sometimes happen. There's, you know, a sort of gentleman's agreement between the two oblasts about. Oh, you got it as close as possible. Just like the people in North Korea, they can see, they can imagine what it would be like, but they can't actually get there.
All right, so let me make sure everything is good. Nope,
Well,
nothing is good.
It's-
Okay, we got
Everything
nothing good.
is bad. Okay.
So now we have 3 completely separated areas.
Well, no, because those two are connected by the highway. You can.
We also
get
have
from
this.
So I do not plan to disconnect that anytime soon.
So it's fine. Is it fine if this is here?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd
because
have
that's
to
a loop.
write, 'cause they have to
I can
connect.
actually just break this here for now.
Yeah.
At least for now. This is going to come through, so I might actually do something funky with the bridge.
Yeah,
to make that
something
work.
interesting is gonna have to happen because the state line or the oblast line is right through there. So
Yep.
the
We'll just do that for now.
It's not that there's not allowed to be transportation between the two oblasts. It's just that the services are flaunting federal law,
Yeah.
and they must be punished.
Yes, correct. Okay, so now the bus routes are broken.
A lot is broken. Like there's
Okay.
this town is gonna have some real problems to deal with now.
This is now a one-way road that doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And with the, with that change, I am countermanding the order of the stupid one-way roads, because I do not think that you can make the city actually function at all with those all being one way and all the same way. It has to be possible to make both now cities function.
Okay, wait, I have to think about this. This actually has to be two-way.
Oh, yeah! What an excellent point.
All right, we can do this. We can do this with two-way highways, which they do have, I believe.
Assuming there's enough room for both of those to be upgraded. Ah, right.
Well, it has to be smaller, I think. I don't think they have... Yeah.
This is easily the most destructive thing I've done yet, like by a considerable margin.
Yeah,
This is the most ruinous thing I've done to this city. But I did wait until you got lots of money. Unfortunately, you know, the nice idea of giving this map to someone and watching them be confused doesn't really work with Shit Creek because no one's going to think that was intended. But setting that aside, the disconnected city would be another great one to hand to people and just watch them be confused.